Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, where you are. I'm also back for the third session. As a teacher, I cannot press forward with the third session without making a review of what you have seen in the first video and second video. In the first video, we have seen the introduction of literature, definition of literature, and even importance of literature. If you have seen that video, it is very important to learn literature. In the session number 2, we have discussed together about genres of literature. We have seen that in literature there are many genres of literature, but we focus on the two main categories of literature, which are fiction and non-fiction. We have seen that fiction work or fiction literature emphasize on imagination rather than reality. We have seen a lot of examples which helps us to differentiate fiction work and non-fiction work. We have seen that in fiction work, we have plays, novels, short stories, poems, and so on. And we have seen in fiction work emphasize on reality rather than imagination. So, let's dive into session number 3. Session number 3 is about the element of fiction. Remember, my friends, when I say fiction, we mean narrative. But narrative is totally different from narrator. Narrative, it is a written story. Narrator is someone who tells a story or is a storyteller. Generally, fiction, as you have seen, it focuses on imagination rather than reality. Fiction is any form of literature that tells about imagination, invented, made up, or unreal people, place, or events. It tells us something which are not real, while non-fiction work tells us something which is real. Short story, novel, and even folk tales are a kind of fiction. Yesterday, in session number 2, we have seen the examples which can help us to differentiate fiction work and non-fiction work. We have seen poem, novels, short stories, plays, and so on. And there are something which is called folk tales. A short story is a short fictional prose narrative built on a plot. My friend, think about that term, plot. And the plot that includes the basic situation, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution or the end of the story. Those are the elements of a plot. Each story or each fiction must have a plot. And the plot must contain all those parts or those elements in order to have the chronological event of the story. Remember, plot, it is the series of events or the series of a story from the beginning up to the end, or is chronological order of the events. Are we together? We are talking about the short story is built on a plot, and we see some element of the plot there where we have basic situation, rising action, climax, falling action, and even resolution. Let's continue. In contrast, we have also novel. Novel is a long fiction story, or it is a long fictional narrative, or it is a long narrative. While short story, it is a short narrative that uses all the elements of storytelling Mainly, my friend, we have plot, we have character, there you have setting, you have theme, and even point of view. Oral or traditional literature have some form of stories often told by mouth or by word of mouth and from generation to generation, such as folk tales, legends, and even myths, which have now been written down as a series, as a stories for us to read. The important thing that you have to focus on in this session, they are telling us about the element of the story. My friend, think about the element of the story. Plot, setting, character, theme, and the point of view. These elements are very important for someone who runs literature. When you are reading a book and you are asked to analyze it, please, you will focus on these elements. These elements are very important in a novel. The writer who writes a book, he cannot go beyond or he cannot leave out these important elements of a story. Plot, character, setting, theme, and even point of view. My friend, for the next sessions, we will focus on these elements one by one in order to help you to make sure that you are able to analyze now. After finalizing, explaining those elements of a story, I think that everyone will be able to analyze critically a story. My friend, this new channel of Literature Class TV, take it as serious. I'm going to help you in literature. I want everyone, every student to run literature, to be able to analyze literature. Thank you so much. I cannot leave without telling you, please subscribe, like, share, and even comment. I do this, I'm telling you this because if you don't subscribe, you will not see all uploaded videos on this channel. This channel is very important, my friend. You students and you teachers, please, this is very important. Take it at yours. Please take it as yours. Thank you so much. I'm going to translate this in Kinyarwanda to help my other students too, who don't understand English, to know it or to know this session, what this session is about. Session ya gatatu yatubwiraga ku bijyanye na element of story cyangwa se fiction. Muri element of fiction dufite harimo plot, akazamo character, akazamo setting, akazamo theme, akazamo na point of view. Izi element nizo twibandaho iyo turi kwanaliza story. Ukamenya ngo ese umwanditsi yifashishije mu kiniki cyangwa se iyi nkuru yayikoreye he, igitekerezo nyamukuru agendeyeho ni iki, ese uburyo yakoresheje atubwiriye inkuru ye ni ubuhe. Ibyo rero nibyo twari twibanzeho muri session ya gatatu. Kaba mpamagara buri muntu wese kugira ngo asubscribing, commenting, liking, sharing kugira ngo video itaha nawe azagira ute uzayibashe kuyibona nta kigoye. Murakoze cyane, Imana ibaho umugisha.